Yeah, so actually, that was going back to the very inception of the company that we wanted to provide telemetry into everything. That's where we've had a huge advantage. We can literally go into any space that is happening on blockchain because we can reconstitute every function call inside the EVM because we built it to have telemetry. So what we do from an on-chain data is we ingest a block, we take those transactions, we take those events, we take those logs, we decompose those, we index those, we aggregate those in time series. So we make it so that it's really easy to understand on a time series basis what's happening. Because as you know, a blockchain is a state of what's happening in a block at a point in time. Forget no context. It's really, really difficult to make that into meaningful information. As you know, you've built blockchains explorers and what have you. So because the way we architected the platform early on, it allows us to move into, DeFi lending protocols, and boom, we plug in the ABI. We can decode all of those messages. We can see every event that's happening in all those protocols. And the hardest part for us is not access to the data because we've got 4 years and millions of dollars invested in that. It's that we need to go talk to our customers and to people who are deep in this space and say, we can tell you anything you want to know. What's important and not just what's important, but what's actionable. Because if you look out there, there's a ton of people that do dashboards and metrics. In the dashboards and metrics are like, hey, that's interesting, put it down, go away. How do you close the loop, and how do you get in the flow, and how do you make that actionable programmatically? Now we're talking about a different thing, right? And understanding what those things are, that's really requires a lot of understanding of your customer, the needs, the value chain, where you sit in that value chain, who's using it, how are they using it, what are their risks, what are their concerns, how are they creating value, and then plugging in and building the platform so that they don't have to worry about infrastructure.